So we have a very robust local transportation system here in the state of Ohio. We have over 900 locals, over 1,000 townships. We have over 70,000 local road miles in the state. The locals have very big responsibility and they need our support, they need federal dollars, and it's essential that they understand how to get those dollars and use them efficiently.
Stakeholder partnering is really a very simple concept, and the idea is to bring all the parties to the table to discuss the issues. And in our case, we've got federal highway, state DOTs, and locals, which are comprised of counties, cities, NPOs also. So the idea is to get all the players at the table discussing whatever the issues might be. In our case, we're really interested in streamlining, shortening project delivery.
When you're working with a lot of different monies, so you have federal dollars, you might have state dollars, you have local dollars, all contributing towards a major project, it can be challenging.
We appreciate your attendance today and look forward to a great meeting. We have a full agenda. We will be moving forward here and talking about several issues this afternoon.
When you're at the table, you're able to build relationships and express, your point of view as to how things are working with the process.
A lot of the burden and responsibility and work is going to be shifted off the LPA and more onto the contractor.
The Ohio Department of Transportation, as well as the Ohio Division, they're very focused on making sure that the program is as flexible as possible for the local agencies, but yet still is maintaining compliance with federal regulation.
We've always had a great relationship with our locals. This is just more of a formal process to really begin identifying and working through some of those issues where we need to put some emphasis and focus on.
Some of the issues we brought up and discussed openly is environmental issues, because that is constantly changing, new things being added to look at, and that affects your timeline and cost. We also have looked at the right-of-way acquisition stage and how that process has had to evolve.
The other success that we've had here at the department is the utilization of toll revenue credit, where we've been able to utilize the credit provided by the Ohio Turnpike Commission and apply that towards local projects. So for a transportation alternatives project, a small city or municipal bridge in the local area, we're providing 15% of the local match, and the locals only have to provide 5% of the match. We've worked very closely with them in providing funding support, trying to provide more programs that provide opportunities to locals. We have a small city, municipal bridge program. We've actually developed some fact sheets, some guidelines that they can utilize when they're actually in the construction process for either avoiding environmental complications or moving forward prior to construction with the ease of real estate and being able to streamline that a little bit.
We've had some good ideas, some good workings back and forth, and the state has been very open to listening to us and coming up with some suggestions.
The key is going to be to keep the momentum going and to keep addressing valuable items that are worthwhile for locals to take the time and come and continue to participate in it.
Something that we might do differently is maybe have a slightly bigger group. We tried to keep it right at 25 people. About 60% of the people attend meetings are able to make it, and so maybe having 30 or 35, a slightly larger group, would benefit us.
I would say if they're not already doing stakeholder partnering, that they need to do it immediately. And because there's nothing like that personal connection and hearing from the person who's having to follow the rules that you've set forth, how difficult or how easy those rules are really to follow.
The interesting thing and exciting thing about it is every state who has done this, it's really become a success story. There's never been a failure in this when you bring the people together talking to each other.
We feel that it has afforded us the opportunity to gain experience and expertise from our locals, have open dialogue and communication, and just really begin working with each other hand in hand to improve the transportation infrastructure for the motorist of Ohio.